Hello. I'm back again for to make part two. And the reason part one, I had to end part one a bit shorter what I wanted to be. Um, but I am gonna be back. Unfortunately, the proof I have got was deleted by the owner of the videos. Some wanted to use that as evidence against him. But I'm gonna say this right away. This is not the end, and it might not be. But next time I'm uploading, I will make a wall somewhere in this flat world right here in 1.12, and I will let you decide what I'm gonna do next. But for that, it's gonna be more information later on. Um, you probably see some random blocks and like where are they here? What did you? Yeah, I placed this like a few minutes ago. I'm gonna make this short and simple as possible. Uh, the the owner of Steve Kellogg is a lying jerk, and I can kind of prove it mostly on my time. Um, basically, if I can explain the short terms, basically, what basically happened. This happened like almost a year ago. In a moment. Basically, I asked him a simple question, and when the answer was really simple. I asked him like this, clone cloak, like this. Hi, what happened if somebody breaks the rule? End of cloak. And he answered like this: if somebody breaks a rule, they get a strike and a dismiss. End of cloak. That's what basically what the owner told me. Like, that should be simple enough. Just following the rules and no problem. What's gonna happen? Oh boy, I was wrong. Really wrong, and really fast. Basically, what happened is around like February to like May. I don't remember which month it was, but I'm gonna basically specific set of firing saying those from February to May specifically. He basically broke his own rules outright, and I had a witness confirming that he literally broke his own rules right up front. Not only me, but somebody else as well. Like, oh my god, it happens. And instead of basically um, giving him the strike and dismissing himself, basically he decided to basically, yeah, this is not the first time he broke his own rules. Let me explain. Basically what happened is we had a mini game and I opened a chest. Like, let's pretend this is the chest he prevent this from like literally placed and put in stuff, and I open it. Just don't mind the stuff it's already inside it. Just don't mind it, and like, well, I don't even open the chest first. I basically told him I'm gonna take a look. I opened the chest, and like, okay, and I'm thinking for myself on my own perspective. Should I continue or should I literally tell him, yeah, I'm not gonna continuing for the moment. And I don't touch anything. I don't even move the stuff. I just look at it and look what it is. Because we're gonna be basically switching gear from netherite to diamond. I'm like, okay, not bad stuff, but yeah, this is gonna be yeah, yeah. I don't yeah, yeah. So I basically closed the chest, and the moment I closed the closed chest, opened the chest, he cleared my inventory like this, with slash clear basically. And like, are you kidding me? I had prepared stuff beforehand, before we started the mini game, when we suggest to have a little mini game in a specific area, because all of us was basically bored of just doing not doing very not almost nothing, or doing very little stuff, and yeah, like, are you kidding me? You basically clear my inventory for no reason whatsoever. What give you the right to literally clear my inventory for no reason? And one of the few rules I remember was unnecessary command, and that is slash clear slash kill slash effect give or remove slash ban slash in EP ban and so on. And like, okay, and after a few months after that nonsense happened, he broke his own rule again by slash killing me after I did this 1, 2, 3, but much faster, like this. Yeah, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. I just basically punched him, and he was in God mode or creator mode. I think it was in creator mode. Yeah, creator mode. And he was basically flying like this and looking in a specific direction. And I'm like, okay, that's lovely. And I decided, you know what? If you're gonna break your rule, I'm gonna be the most annoying person in the Thai staff thing, and reminds you to, if you're gonna break your rules and regulation, I'm gonna remind you every time, and my most opportunity I have to remind me, you broke your own rules. You should be accountable like the rest of us. Basically, you're gonna be on that list, on the strike list, give you the strike, give you the dismiss, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you needed to do. But nah, he decided, nah, I'm not gonna do it after his first strike of breaking this rule by just clearing my inventory for no apparent reason. After I like, yeah, I'm not continue the minigame. I'm just gonna move along and take a break. Even though I didn't even say I'm gonna take a break in the first place. I like open the chest, close the chest, and like, yeah, yeah. Even if the game had the opportunity to little like, I'm gonna put this stuff away, don't mind me. Yeah, it is slash clear me for no reason. And did I have to remind you those stuff was actually from a specific location on that server? If you remember from my previous video, you remember that I basically mentioned the side roleplay area. Yeah, that's basically the area. And here's the fun part. You remember the armor of on my last video I basically posted? Well, that armor, basically me and the owner was basically agreed and had a deal. That armor, as long as that armor was in that area, including certain items, some was in the side of roleplay, was allowed as long as they stayed inside in the area. And you know what the owner did? Like, literally, like, not even like around like April, May in this year. He basically like, oh, I'm just gonna go in this house, open your chest, and delete everything. of every item you had shouldn't be allowed. Like, are you kidding me? We had a deal. I even promised you that they're not gonna leave the area whatsoever, even though I not even using the item in the first place. By the way, yeah, he's a lying jerk. Like, says one thing and then completely go 180 and said another thing, and like, I never said that, bruh. What the hell? What is going on? So basically, like, are you freaking kidding me? You basically breaking your own rules, and then you're breaking a deal on a promise we had about that armor, and then you're just gonna do that, and okay, that's giving the single. You are corrupt as shit. You basically have the power ownership going into your head, and basically tell you something completely different. That is this. That is this. Nah. That is not. Nah. That's not gonna go on. Nah. That's not gonna work very well for me. Like, okay, if you're just gonna if you're gonna do that, and then just suddenly break more rules, like by slash killing me twice, one after I punch you like 2 to 3 times, and another one as a joke later on the same day. Oh boy! Yeah, that's a basically giving me, this basically telling me, and basically what I tell you, don't reply to his staff team whatsoever. Because he broke his own rules, and I have a witness included, so saw that. And if I had to reminding him what literally happened, then so be it again. Because he can be really forgetful, unlike me, some doesn't forget certain important stuff like this happening. Speaking of that, then suddenly he had enough of me, and then he fired me for no reason whatsoever. You should want to be firing from your ownership and replaced, because I know for a fact that 3 people who could literally like obey the rules to the letter, and following them as well as literally as much as possible, even more than you ever wanted or could. One of them is me, and then we have Grimmark, and then is Toblux. However, Toblux needed some assistance, and I know you know, and I was more than willingly to actually help him in that point. I even told him I want to help you to do this nonsense. And to top it off, what I'm gonna show you is something shocking. So. Basically, um, basically, and then he had the audacity to lie of me being a crybaby and something completely else I can't do, something else I cannot say, because YouTube policy basically, yeah, I'm gonna be monetized if I say the word. And I'd rather not type it in because I don't feel like it. But if I have to, then I will. Maybe next time. If it being next time. So basically, if I remember correctly, there was 6 against 2. However, I knew this was basically that vote was so rigged against me because for several reasons. One, he basically lied to several people, and two, he broke his own rules and not following his system whatsoever. So I know in fact. So if I'm gonna count every single vote, so do count and does not count. I know two people was neutral and understood my situation and was partially agreeing and disagreeing with some of the suggestions I was basically stating to him on my first investigation. Yeah, my first suggestion was not the best. I know, but my last suggestion was way better and should be as a rule. In fact, so I know for a fact that I know two people voted no and was neutral to me. So those two votes count because two reasons, and for several reasons. One, they have been under surveillance equal as much as I have been, and in the group as much as I've done in every single in this and in every single call, and. And two, you're basically lying to your entire staff team, all of them. So I know for a fact the owners basically voted no for me to voted yes for me being literally banned off the group and his own server. Some is kind of like, bruh, you basically are corrupt as shit. You are literally breaking your own rules, your own regulation, and you're not gonna following them through. Wow, you're not gonna follow your own system. Wow, that's lovely. And and two people did not know what's going on whatsoever. Even more, probably three people. In fact, if I'm not mistaking it. And one person decided to like being like, no, I'm out of here. So he got the prismarine bricks as basically like, I'm not gonna be in this conflict whatsoever. I'm out of here. So basically, his vote does not count whatsoever unless he basically literally lying. Not only lying to me, he didn't even care, but everybody else. And if he did lie, then he should be replaced as well because this like no should be no lying tolerance whatsoever. Now if the owner himself could vote, then I have to be allowed to vote myself, and I will like vote it. I'm gonna stay, and it's nothing you can do about it. But instead of giving me literally opportunity to actually doing that, because the whole voting system was so rigged against me, out of literally of pity and saltiness, and being a literally a jerking lying jerk, literally lying to you staff team, the entire staff team. You basically told me if somebody breaks the rule, here's a really good lesson for you. Somebody equals every single member, including you as the owner, idiot. Yeah, if the owner gonna break his own rules, even though he said himself, if somebody breaks the rules, they get a strike and a dismissed, and nothing more. And if you're not gonna follow that through when you're doing yourself, then you should be, how do I say it really nicely and firmly, replaced. I basically am gonna add in the proof later on. And yeah. But I'm gonna say what the proof says. Otherwise, it basically it basically said that don't ever speak the blah blah blah. Basically threatening me, and then he basically threatened me outright. And then he basically using my own word against me. Basically, because my first ever video, the message video, was basically telling you broke your own rules and you're not gonna well apply to your rules and listen to your rules as well. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding? This has to be all a joke. This is not even funny. In fact, if you're gonna use your own word against me, then you're just more salty than ever before. And you basically probably threaten everybody else in your staff team to basically ghosting me. So if I wanted to, I can basically tell, "Hi Discord, this guy basically threatened me and probably others as well. Can you fix this for me? Thank you. Lovely." And I will probably do it soon. I will give you a choice. You can basically realizing, oh no, I goofed myself and do what I'm gonna say right now. One, you're gonna give yourself the strike. Two, give my job back and let me be on the server. And three, do not lie again and follow the rules. Like you want to do everybody else to do. If not, I can give you these two options. 1v1 me in 1.12 modded. I'm gonna select some mods, you're gonna select some mods. However, I'm gonna make some rules. One, if the mod does not comply with one another, the mods either of us chosen have to be removed. Basically. Basically, if I choose a mod first and then you choose the mod, but your mod does not work with the mod I'm using, then we have to be agree either both mod goes away or one of them goes away. And trust me, I'm really good choosing mods. I can choose multiple 1.12 mods, so I can absolutely wreck you with. Or I can make the skill a little bit more interesting, shall we? How about 1.19 or 1.20? Make it more fair, shall we? How you say? 1v1 me, winner can take the statement. However, the loser also gets some statement as well. With no resistance, no regard, no whatsoever. And if you refuse this offering or request, then I'm gonna say this to everybody like this: do not reply to his staff team. He's a lying jerk, some literally manipulating, lying, breaking his own rules, not following his own regulation and his system of punishment. And I know in fact these three people could do a better job following those rules as like equals as everybody else. That is me, Grimlock, and Toblex. And I know in fact he basically lied to everybody of his staff team, every single member, every single one, mutilated, lied, you name it. Till next time, in the next video, you will probably will let you choose what game I'm gonna play. I'm gonna give you a list of game, and you people are gonna choose what game I'm gonna play. However, it's gonna be a few rules. One, it has to be a game I already played. Two, has to be a game I already own, like in Steam or Minecraft itself. Or, yeah, basically able to basically play the game without issues. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh yeah, no hardcore. If you're gonna choose Minecraft, no hardcore. Yeah, no hard mode on me. At least till I feel like I'm ready for it. But if you're gonna say, "Hi, do a hardcore challenge," and like, I might considering it, then I will think about it. I might try it out to see how difficult it's gonna be hardcore, but I cannot promise it. See ya.